Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft and our Retail Warrior playthrough. We are in the Western Plaguelands today, and the reason why we're here is that apparently in Retail you can train flying at level 30. So I got our flying, took the tram over to Ironforge, and flew us up here to the Plaguelands. And yeah, I think we're going to do some questing up here today. I don't think I have been here since, well, maybe since Vanilla / most recently in Classic, obviously, but I don't think I've been here since they made the Cataclysm changes, because I don't remember any of this. Apparently, they have rebuilt a section of Anderhall, which I think is actually really cool. Doesn't really seem like they have the inn or anything up and running yet. So, I'm kind of wondering, do we progress this as a phase? Or does nothing that cool happen? It would be really cool if we, as we progress through some of these quests, that we could see some of this completed, like at least get the inn up and running and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what's going on here. Let's take a look at our quest givers. We have Thessarian. Nice to see him. I think we first did questing with him in Wrath of the Lich King, right? Scourge first, Horde later. Darkmaster Gandling of the Cult of the Dam leads the Scourge offensive here in Anderhall. My old counterpart, Koltira, leads the Forsaken forces. If we're to win Anderhall, we'll have to defeat both, but we will certainly fail if we take on both at once. I know Corlito well enough to know that he will focus on the Scourge first. We will do the same. Take out the weaker, desiccated Scourge to reduce their numbers. The Forsaken will have to wait to taste our wrath. Slay 15 desiccated Scourge within Anderhall. And then his buddy here. Destroy 6 open gut behemoths. Okay. The Endless Flow. Araj the Summoner is bolstering the Scourge defenses with simple skeletons, an army of weaklings that will overwhelm you before it overpowers you. He has assembled enemy within Anderhall's... I don't know what that word is. Within Anderhall's northern tower that spew these skeletons out at an alarming rate. But I've got a solution. Lang passes you a handful of grenades. Their function is simple. Throwing these grenades at the bone animus, or, for that matter, a mob of skeletons, will reduce them to splinters. Okay, perfect. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to abandon all of our other stuff so that we're only tracking what we're currently working on. I was kind of interested in seeing like how far we could push in one zone. I just don't know if Stranglethorn was the zone to try that in or not. So yeah, I'm happy to move on and just see some other things. Anything else we need to let go of? Let's abandon this. Okay, that should be good. I'm gonna untrack this one for now. And yeah, it looks like we can get right into things. No real sign as to whether or not they're going to get this place up and running again. I would really like to find a repair. Oh, nope, not points of interest. Yeah, there we go. At least they have someone here who can repair our gear. He's actually the guy working on rebuilding the inn. Alright, that ought to do it. Let's get into things here. He used his chains to pull in another enemy for us to deal with. That's an interesting use of the chains. The mob density here is just as dense as it is in Classic, which is incredibly dense. The difference being we can actually handle multiple enemies here in Retail. So we do need to go for these behemoths as well. That's 2 of 6 that we have so far. I kind of wish that as we help these guys defeat the guys that they're fighting, that they would follow us for a little bit. They've had quests in the past where you've been able to save allies and they'll kind of hang out with you for a little while and help you out, and they would sometimes have different classes associated with them. That would be pretty cool to make us feel like we're part of the battle. Like, it's fun when they run up and help, but it would be really cool if they'd stick with you for a bit. It's really funny to me that these two were fighting each other with the lack of anybody else to fight. They're just going at each other. Okay then. Definitely helps our cause. Alright, we have all the behemoths we need. We need to figure out how to use the bone animus thing. Like, where are all the skeletons at? Okay, here they are, it looks like. Well, that's not ideal. Oh, hi there. I'm glad this guy is simply content to let us fight the big one. He'll help with the little guys, but yeah, he has no interest in helping us out with the giant abomination that's punching us in the face. Okay, let's get these turned in. We just, you know, hop over everybody. That's really all he has for now? Okay, cool. A heroic leap, okay, yeah, that's fun. Something we might actually use. We're gonna keep the blue item. Let's see, a brute strength. Gandling has brought his lieutenant, Rattlegore, with him, and this clattering horror is far more dangerous than any of the other scourge you will find upon the battlefield, even the abominations. You will find Rattlegore within an old town hall building near the center of town. I recommend caution before fighting him. He will not be a pushover. Really? Will he really not be a pushover? Kill Darkmaster Gandling within Anderhall. The Skullomance is one of the few Scourge holdouts remaining west of Thorndil. The headmaster of Skullomance, a cultist by the name of Darkmaster Gandling, has made an appearance on the battlefield. This will be his final mistake. You will find Gandling in a square near the southern end of town. I want you to fight and weaken Gandling. I will join you to help finish him off. Alright, we can do that. With the Animus destroyed, the next logical step is to take out Araj himself and to take a shard of his phylactery. You've probably already seen him lurking at the fountain in the center of town. We have not. Take my grenades with you. They won't do anything to Araj, but if he decides to summon any of those skeletons, you can use them to blow them away. Again. And this is where flying comes in, to negate some of the mechanics of the game. Well, there's somebody inside here, so let's pop our heads. This is the town hall building they were talking about. Yeah, he is some kind of elite. I'm sure we will be perfectly fine. I mean, he was kind of a pushover, so there's that. We need to do this. There we go. I wonder how often he's gonna pull that trick. Oh, and he rooted us and moved just out of range. Clever him. Oh, we can't do that when we're rooted, apparently. Which makes a certain kind of sense. I'm assuming this is where our buddy is going to come in and save us. Yeah, there we go. For the Horde and for the Alliance. Do we not get to participate in the rest of the fight? Enough of this, the Cult of the Damned doesn't need Anderhall, the worthless city is yours to fight over. Okay, cool, you just like teleported out. Koltira, I had heard rumors that you were here in Lordaeron. You heard correctly. I wanted to give you a chance to kill me again. Which he finds hilarious. It looks like it may have to come to that. Yes, it may, but not today. With the Scourge out of the way, I plan to pull my troops back and regroup. I see. Then I will do the same. But you must be aware, Koltira, we are brothers no longer. You are a member of the Horde now, and I of the Alliance. Eventually, we will fight this battle for Anderhall, and only one of us can walk off this battlefield victorious. Yes, I know, and don't think I'll go easy on you. Which he also finds hilarious. Very well, I look forward to it. And they both simultaneously teleport away. Synchronous teleportation. That is how you know they are bros.
I am here to serve. The Ebon Blade will prevail. We do what living cannot.
Victory for now. The Alliance are victorious and our forces are still strong. Military strategy dictates that we attack the Forsaken now while they are recovering and unaware. I made a deal, however. We will wait. We attack Cortila and his troops when the time is right. In the meantime, speak with Ginny Goodwin and take the fight to the Chillwind camp. Commander Ashlam Vilerfist will give you your next assignment. So now we're going down to Chillwind. That's interesting. I'm kind of disappointed. I was really hoping that we'd see some phasing here in New Anderhall, and we'd see the completion of the inn, at least so we could set our Hearthstone and stuff. But apparently, at least for the time being, that's not gonna happen. We need a flight to Chillwind camp, please. Word arrived shortly before you did. With the Scourge ejected from Anderhall, we are one step closer to retaking Lordaeron. We must always be prepared for battle, whether that battle is against the Forsaken in Anderhall, against the Scourge in the east, or against some yet unknown foe. What is known is that we must be ready. We are low on arrows. I can obtain the shafts and heads, but I still need feathers. The birds that circle to the northwest typically molt this time of year. That's convenient. And let's see, Thurman Grant here wants us to obtain 5 sides of bear meat. Because, you know, people gotta eat. That's kind of a weird... So we're continuing the fight. You know, we come in, we fight the Scourge, we deal with necromancers, we deal with elites, and then the next thing we do is we go collect feathers and meat. Think you got some of your build up a little bit backwards there, Blizzard. We probably should have gathered the meat and stuff first. Maybe you can do that. Maybe you can come into the zone through Chillwind first. I don't know. The map marked the quest up in Anderhall. It didn't mark anything to pick up over here in Chillwind camp. And is it just me, or is the music getting really loud? Of course, then it quiets down. I guess I could start using Heroic Leap, but honestly, giving me Charge and Heroic Leap is kind of a lot. Like, I don't really need 2 charges of Charge and a Heroic Leap, unless I'm kind of trying to pull a bunch of guys all at once, I guess. Yeah. That's not the feather we need, I guess. It said that they molt, so maybe we are looking for feathers on the ground? I haven't seen anything yet. Even though it says that we can find them in this area. Okay, there we go. I finally do see one up ahead. That's the first one that I've seen. And they glow quite noticeably, so I don't think that we'll miss them. Well, that's all the meat that we need, but we still might have to fight these guys to secure the feathers. It's interesting because now we're seeing drop rates that, you know, they're still pretty good, but they're not 100%. And it makes me think that it would obviously be more efficient to just level up kind of in the starting areas. You could probably do Elwyn Forest, Dark Shore, and is it Dunmorrow? Dunmorrow for the dwarves. If you did all the starting zones, that would probably get you pretty far towards level 60. And those are going to be the easiest, most grouped together quests with the 100% drop rates that you're going to get through a lot faster than coming to the later zones, traditionally later, of course, because now it's all the same level range, but if you come to the traditionally or originally later on zones, some of the drop rates just aren't really as good. Yeah, I mean, there's no benefit to do Heroic Leap, I don't think, over just charging, because we don't get any rage when we do Heroic Leap. Alright, one more to go, and oh no, that's not it. I thought I saw a glowy thing over here, but nope. It's just my imagination. Uther's Blessing. These farmers from the south wish to take these farms, but I can't let them enter the Plaguelands unprepared. Even with the Scourge gone, danger still looms in the form of the Forsaken. No, we must be ready to fight, and that includes our new visitors. Before doing anything else, however, I would recommend that you travel to Uther's tomb to the east, and place this tribute before his statue to ask for his blessing. Speak with the priest that tends to the tomb when you are finished. That's cool. In Classic, the tomb is there, but, you know, there's a Night Elf priest, I think, but you can't do anything. I don't know if maybe it's a Paladin quest that you can get. And then, what do we have here? Those that couldn't let go. Sorrow Hill up the road to the northeast was one of the first places that the Argent Crusaders and Cenarian Circle were able to heal. The area is now free of the Scourge. However, there are still many specters of the past that for some reason have not passed on into the next world. They may be mourning, they may have unfinished business, or they may just be lost. Take my thurible. We're learning a lot of new words today. Take my thurible and use it to douse them with holy incense. One way or another, we will help them move on to the next plane. Okay. I'm assuming we're gonna have to fight them. It's not just gonna be click on 12 guys, which is good. It would be really boring if we just went and clicked on 12 guys. Will any of them just move on, or will we have to fight all 12? That's the question. Yeah, I think they're all gonna just be ticked off at us. You, what have you done to me? We didn't do it, man. I mean, I guess we did, if you mean, like, made you aggressive. Yeah, we are definitely responsible for that. Before we came along, they were just chilling, and now they're aggressive. Okay, so that one was cool, just kind of leaving on his own. I probably need to find the max distance that I can use the item at so that I can get my charge off if I need to. Okay, yeah, we could do this from quite a ways away. Looks like it's about 30 yards, maybe more. That would obviously help range characters as well. You could trigger them from far away. That way you're not standing right next to them trying to cast a frostbolt or something. Okay, we need one more. And suddenly, there we go. Very cool looking. I really like how the whole area has been revitalized and there's flowers and banners are up and there's some backlighting now for the statue. That is very cool. I like that a lot. Nice little area they did here. Here lies Uther the Lightbringer, first paladin, founder of the Order of the Silver Hand. Uther lived and died to defend the kingdom of Lordaeron. Though he was betrayed by his most beloved student, we believe that his spirit lives on. He continues to watch over us even as the shadows close in around our ruined land. His light is the light of all humanity, and so long as we honor his example, it shall never fade. Anonymous. Turns out, Uther's soul was sharded, disenchanted, and part of him went into Frostmourne and part of him went into the Shadowlands. What are we doing here? We need to offer the blessing. There we go. And then we talk to you. I think in Classic it was a female Night Elf. If you truly intend to move forward in this battle for Anderhall, well, perhaps I can help. To the east lies a large crypt. The bottom level of the crypt was once used for storage of weapons and armor, until the Scourge came. Now that the undead have left, the weapons are free for the taking. Most of the weapons are probably rusted and rotted by now, but they will serve better than tunics and pitchforks. Yeah, probably. We could probably sharpen them up, reforge some of them, and things of that nature. Was kind of thinking that there would be enemies to fight through here, but apparently not. Seems like it would have been a good place for some, just saying. But I guess the whole point is the battle is over and the Scourge, yeah, we're yawning. That's how interested our character is. I guess the point is that we've won part of the battle, right? So the Scourge have left the area. Scattered all over the bottom level of the crypt, you find shattered crates that once held weapons and armor. It appears that somebody got here before you did. As you turn around, you see the silhouettes of shambling skeletons. The undead aren't gone from this crypt. They were lying in wait. Furthermore, they appear to be armed with the weapons that you came looking for. Oh no. How the tables have turned. We just missed them. They were all in stealth. They were masquerading as dead bodies. It could be any number of things. Could be any number of things. We saw our character yawn as we approached the table, so she was probably just being inattentive. And we only need 4 swords and 4 tunics, so we don't need a ton of things. But yeah, we're gonna have to get it off all of these guys, which is a lot more interesting than us just coming to the bottom of an empty crypt and clicking on a crate. I gotta give them that. The premise for like how we didn't see all these guys is shaky, but gameplay-wise, yeah, I'd rather fight. I would rather push my buttons and then click one thing. And this way they've effectively made it so that we only have to fight our way through once. We don't have to fight our way down and then deal with respawns on the way out. So that's cool. I appreciate that. I don't think anybody finds it fun to fight through the respawns of the guys that they killed on the way down who have now come back because of the time it took them to get all the way to the bottom of a place. I mean, there are probably some people who do enjoy that, but I don't think it's most people. And that is that. That's everything we need. I think the entrance is right here. Yep. Oh, hello there. The Writhing Haunt. The farmers travel to the Writhing Haunt, an old farm to the northeast, across the river. Someone needs to keep an eye on them. Bring them those rusty weapons and armor you found. We can't have them fighting with pitchforks. The Mender's Stead. These men and women here at Chillwind Camp have noble goals, but their ultimate purpose is war. I would like to offer you an opportunity to pursue more peaceful goals. At the Mender's Stead, beyond war-torn Anderhall to the north, the Argent Crusade has joined forces with the Cenarian Circle. Together, we work on healing this land from the plague that used to reign here. Are you interested in joining our cause? Yeah, that is actually really interesting. And I find it a better endeavor than murdering people, but I'm gonna have to do the murdering too because I think we get the bulk of our experience that way. So let's go check out the Writhing Haunt first. And get these guys armed up and armored. Alright, it looks like they need that armor and those weapons ASAP. We can't fit in the doorway, that's embarrassing. He's just hanging out in here. He's got a pitchfork. Did Valorfist send you? He doesn't know when to let up, does he? Well, now that you're here, we'll gladly take that armor off your hands. You can keep the weapons, though. These men wouldn't know which end to hold. Yeah, that's a darn good point. I told Commander Valorfist that we could hold our own, and we intend to. I had a little conversation with the Death Knight General, Thessarian, on my way over here. We farmers plan to help in our own way. We will take control of this farm, begin to cultivate the land, and then when the battle for Anderhall commences, we will attack the Forsaken from the rear. They'll never expect it. Yeah, I'm sure an army with generals and leaders would never expect something so unique as an attack from their rear or from a flank. They would never plan for that. You're right. It's gonna go swimmingly, I'm sure. So he's like, give me the armor, but then what he really wants us to do is kill guys for him. Because that's what we do. Oh, this is cool. I like that they dressed the Forsaken guys up in armor and stuff. Very cool looking. Are we gonna get to see the farmers, like, put the armor on and stuff that we got for them, or what? That's my question. It took this one a minute to decide that it wanted to even come after us. This is one of the weirdest things when they insert our race as a proper noun. You fight well, human. Said no human to any other human in the history of humanity. You fight well, human. So rude. Here's the thing. We have a name. It's in the game files. There's a way to grab it. Why can't you just have people refer to us by our name? You fight well, Rambles. See, and then we don't have to worry about what race you are, or what gender you are. We can literally just insert your frickin' name, because if you're fighting for people, and you're helping people who are fighting and dying for land, and all these other things that we do, you're gonna know their name. They're gonna know your name. So yeah, please, future Blizzard, just insert our name. Let us feel like these people actually know us. Combat training. In fact, you might still be able to help train some of my men. You probably noticed the abomination outside. We initially tried to fight him, but he didn't fight back. He seems to want to help out on the farm. Oh, okay. Take a group of 4 settlers and challenge this abomination to combat. He seems to be pretty tough, but with one of him and 5 of you, so he wouldn't fight anybody because he wants to help out. And the resolution is to go try to fight him harder. Okay, let's go. Here's our 4, well, one of our people. If you really want to help out, you can help me and my friends with some combat practice. Okay, so we want combat practice. Fair enough. I hope this is like real combat practice and not like us killing this thing for no good reason. Gory give up, you farmers fight more good. Yep, it was all the farmers. Definitely mostly the farmers. We can handle things from here. I thank you for your help. I assume that when next we meet, it will be in battle. Take care of yourself. Until then, we'll need all the help we can get. Thanks for your help. See, look, sometimes they do it. Like, they put our name right here. Please don't ever have a human say, good job, human. Alright, there we go. A temporary peace. So that's 2 out of 4 chapters completed. We need to equip a few things here. Oh, we're gonna get a helm. We're gonna get a helm, which means I'm gonna have to go visit the transmographer. Because they've made helms look better, okay? They look better. The thing about it is, they still completely obscure. So you have hair, right? Except when you have a helmet on, you suddenly don't have hair. It's in there somewhere, but no one knows where it is for sure. So yeah, we're gonna have to visit the transmographer and get rid of that. I think we're gonna switch our shoulders out here. And yeah, this might actually be a good place for us to take a little bit of a break, guys. I'm having a lot of fun here in the Western Plaguelands. Next time we will head up to the Mender's Stead and do some Cenarian Circle stuff. That ought to be pretty interesting. And yeah, maybe we will just continue on into the Eastern Plaguelands once we finish here. I'm enjoying the zone a lot. Let me know what you think. I would be more than glad to hear from you guys. As always, I really appreciate you spending your time with me here in Azeroth. It does mean the world to me, so take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again sometime soon. Bye now.